Well, it's always a scenic drive on the way to the AAR Speedway, and we go right through Winston-Salem, North Carolina, which has some beautiful scenic views of the downtown area. Today, we are in Kernersville for the 5-Star Tire Specialties DNQ AAR Roofing Sheet Metal Race here at AAR Speedway, and this is an amazing event, a great venue for this race today. Let's go down and talk to Caleb Kennard, who is the owner of 5-Star Tire Specialties. Well, today is 5-Star Tire Specialties race day, and the man who owns 5-Star Tire Specialties, 5-Star Tire Specialties, is Caleb Kennard. And Caleb, you sponsor this race, but I think you also love coming up here to AAR Speedway.
Oh yeah, I remember the first time I came here, I was like 8 years old and tried making laps here and about died. But I just love this place. You know, me and Brad have a good partnership. I run a lot of races for him on the Burris series stuff, and you know, I just love coming here, so it brings a perfect opportunity for me to put money towards to help you out with this series, and plus a track that I love.
Yeah, this racetrack is physically demanding, a new set of circumstances. It's completely different than anything that we run. So from the driver's seat, staying in the seat, running a smart race, is that all part of your strategy today?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You got to stay in the seat. Most of the time I come up here and run 3,500 laps before this race. This year I have 0, so I might be dead by lap 25. But yeah, definitely staying in the seat and just staying out of trouble. That's the main thing here. You know, you can go out here by yourself and run 5-second lap times, 490s, but when you're in traffic, that don't matter. You just got to be smart, get around the traffic, get around the lap carts, and keep your nose clean.
So at the Miltona 50, you had a tough start to that race. Started, I think, 13th or something like that. Ended up 4th. You and Adam Welsh got into it after the race. Could you talk to me about what you guys had to talk about after that and talk about that race?
I just asked him what his problem was because he door slammed me a couple times. He felt like I was running over him. My cart drove like absolute shit that race. I was tight in, loose off, tied off. It had a mind of its own. But, you know, we got together a couple times. We talked it out. I'm good with it. I don't know if he is, but, you know, like he said, after the night's over with, we always go drink out of each other's beer coolers. So, you know, I ain't got no problem with him. I just felt like I was getting used up quite a bit by him. He felt the same way by me. Just hard racing at the end of the day.
Yeah, we know the wires touch with Adam Wells. But Caleb Kennard looking for a good run here today at AAR Speedway. Always good to talk to Caleb Kennard, but John Jarrell, a guy who has won here before. Curtis Beeson, a Usac driver, trying to get his first win here today at AAR Speedway. These guys are ready to go. A lot of veterans, got a lot of experience here at the AAR Speedway. Let's go down and talk to another crafty veteran who's looking to get his first win as well. Well, when we come to AAR Speedway, there's one man we need to talk to, and it's LJ McCleary. LJ, you love running this racetrack. What is it about this place?
It's just different. You got to get after it. You know, you gotta mind your P's and Q's during the race. Be there at the 5 to go. It's just fun. When they talked about not running it, I was crushed. So I pushed pretty hard to keep coming here. It's a blast. We run decent. You know, I've never won here, but always in the top 5. It's fun.
Yeah, ever since we started coming here, you've been here racing, so it's cool to watch. Had a tough problem at the beginning of the Miltona race, tough start to the season, but I feel like coming here, you may have a shot at it today.
Yeah, like I said, last year I think we ended up 3rd. You know, I thought we had a chance to win it there at the end, so we'll see.
You got a nice new body on this thing. I mean, you got your money's worth out of the last one, didn't you?
Oh yeah, it was pretty big. Missing half the right side panel and everything. We use them up pretty good around here.
LJ McCleary still hasn't learned his lesson. He brings nice stuff here. He races very clean though, so this thing will probably be in one piece after the day's over. Thanks, LJ. Well, I want to welcome in Jay-Z and Bill Chester. Guys, welcome, and here are some of my keys to winning today's race. Keep your nose clean, stay in the seat, race smart. What are some of your guys' keys? You've seen enough races here. What do you think it's going to take to win?
Don't flip over on the backstretch. That's a big one. But the biggest one, I think you nailed it, Bob, is stay in the seat. I've seen so many people here fall out of the seat, sometimes leading, but most of the time not. I mean, we've seen the brothers here just absolutely wax everybody's ass by having the neck strength to stay in there for 50 laps. So, I mean, that's my key to the race, just stay in the seat.
That's huge. When you get lazy, when you get worn out and you start clipping those turtles on the inside of the track, it pushes you up, someone gets underneath you. That's very important. I also think having a fresh set of tires, having a fresh sidewall to lean on at AAR, because you're rolling so many G's to these corners. I think that's really big as far as keeping your momentum going, keeping that roll speed through the center, and making some time here at AAR.
Yeah, I think some of the guys have some of the telemetry on their carts. I think it was somewhere around 3 to 4 Gs that they're pulling here at this racetrack today. And sometimes you see that hand on the head. You know, that's a good one, one-handed wheeling going on. But let's go down and talk to Brad Jeffords, who is a track promoter. Let's go down and talk. Well, AAR Speedway is a special racetrack that we go to once a year, and that is because Brad Jeffords puts in all the effort into this racetrack. And we've seen the upgrades that go into this place. I mean, you've done a ton of work here. Describe what it's like to get this racetrack ready for this event.
It takes a little bit of time. We've been racing since right before Thanksgiving, and we just gradually updating as we go as what we need. So we've been working on it since about November, doing little odds and ends things to the track, trying to update it on and off pit road. The backstretch over there, the Markham backstretch, we've kind of straightened that out so nobody ends up on their lid, hopefully. So it's fun. I got some help here at the track. Chris Miller, JP, Brandon Smith, these guys help me out on a weekly basis when we come up here and race. So if you get bored this spring, come on up here and race. It'll be Baby Bristol Speedway page.
Yeah, you guys do an amazing job, and now having a series up here is always fun. I mean, I love asphalt racing, grew up around asphalt racing, but how hard is it to promote and run your own series? Because I know how hard it is, but how hard is it for you to run this up here?
Well, I don't really promote, to be honest with you. I mean, it's just word of mouth. You know, people from DNQ, these guys that run some backyard tracks, they just been helping out, getting the word out. But yeah, it's on Baby Bristol Speedway page. Come and check it out. We're going to get a schedule out for spring and summer. Come on up and have a blast, man. Bring your sissy strap.
Love AAR Speedway. Brad Jeffords is the man who makes it happen here in Kernersville. Thank you, Brad. All right, our last Miltona 50 did not disappoint.
No, our leader, Jason Asbury, went from the front to the back to the front, running the throttle with his hand, 4 wide for the win, DQ. We had everything anybody could want.
The talent was on display. The track was running the bottom, but the action was still incredible. Fans were screaming in the stands. People getting left, rear, driving over one another. Everyone wanted to win that race.
And what a finish we saw here. I mean, Asbury went for it at the end, going up against Welsh. This is a great finish.
It is. One-handed jumping left rears in true DNQ fashion, never lifted and got across the line. Too bad he's cheap.
Yeah, failed engine tech. That made Adam Welsh our winner. Let's go down and talk to him. Well, our Miltona 50 winner was Adam Welsh. Adam, you would have liked to cross the line first, which you were on pace to do, and then happened to get it in the tech shed. But what does it feel like to win that race? I never really got to talk to you after that.
I mean, it's awesome to go out there and win the first race of the year, especially called Miltona, obviously the prestige of it. We got 7 different winners, and this is every year has been somebody different, so that's awesome. I would like to change that and be the first repeat, but we got a year to wait for that and try to get ready.
Yeah, starting off the year with a win is always good. Now, you run very strong here at AAR Speedway. In the Cup Series, it's kind of been Waylon Hicks' show the last race that came here. Have you made some upgrades? Do you feel like you can challenge him?
Yeah, Hoosier sent us down some tires to run today, so I still don't know what I'm doing. Like every year I come thinking I have a good plan, and we struggle at the beginning and we end up finding it at the end of the day. So I'm hoping that with my notes from last year that we actually took, that I can actually be competitive to start off today. So
yeah, the Cup Series Championship is very competitive. Even if you have 15, it's still very tough to beat these guys that run on a daily basis. So a lot of guys chose to sit this race out. Do you feel like you have an advantage in points by running this race here today?
Theoretically, if you think about it, I feel we do. If we can come out here with a really good points day and I have a struggle on later on down the race or the season, I can drop that. And if I have a good season all the way up to the last race we can drop it. So instead of putting myself in the box, the second race of the year, by already taking my drop, now I can go ahead and run the rest of the year and try to do what I can do as far as finishes and do the best I can, and we'll see what we got then.
Adam Welsh chasing a championship, chasing mental ability and physical ability today at AAR Speedway. Well, located in Kernersville, North Carolina, right behind AAR Roofing is the AAR Speedway, and we've come here for about 6 years now, and we have seen so many great races over the years. What makes for great racing here at the AAR Speedway? Not only did they make all the improvements that they've made over the last couple years with Brad Jeffords in charge, they've put in these turtles here at the bottom. The turtles stop these drivers from cutting the racetrack too short and getting underneath drivers. Another thing that we have done here today is we've sprayed soda on the upper groove, and that allows the drivers that start in the outside lane to at least have a shot at having a good run towards the top. This racetrack, very physically demanding track, has over 7 degrees of banking in the corners. Makes it really hard on the drivers to stay in the seat and keep their head in one spot. Today we have a 50-lap Cup Series race, and that is the crown jewel here at AAR Speedway. It's won by a lot of guys that have to stay in the seat and be very smart as they run this racetrack. We're getting ready to start this Arca feature here.
Yeah, these Arca guys never seem to make turn one. They jump left rears and beat and bang. The Markham Super Stretch named after them for all the wrong reasons. Let's go down to Eddie.
Well, down here on the grid with Spencer Martin starting on the outside pole. Spencer, a lot of speed here. Do you have what it takes to take this thing home today in your debut?
Well, I sure hope so. We've been coming over here playing on their weekly series, so I'd like to think we're going to have something for them today.
Yeah, a lot of the guys poaching this race that run weekly here say, hey, DNQ competitions and stuff, but they don't run here every week, gives us an advantage. You feel like that's the case?
Yeah, over here it's a different animal. You do stuff that you normally wouldn't do. It doesn't work anywhere else, but it works over here, so hopefully it works for us today.
All right, well, good luck, and we'll go down here and we'll talk to John Jarrell real quick. John, you've won here before in this race. You got a shot at it today, you think?
I'm handling real good. I just want to get out here and last through the race and keep my head on my shoulders and keep my neck attached. We'll be all right, I believe.
John Jarrell's won here before. Looking to have a good finish here tonight. All right, we're good. Arca Series starting lineup. On the SRI pole is Corey Ingelston and Spencer Martin on the outside pole.
Row number 2, John Jarrell and Aaron Hodges.
Row 3, Thomas Markham and Justin Boger.
Rounding out the field, Kenny, hopefully I'm not flipping down the backstretch. Arca Series 390, Stock Predator, Pink, Blues, Hoosiers, Amateur Racers. One of the big things we want to hammer home for you people watching at home. There we go, 7 cards for the Arca race. A lot of guys opted out of this feature as we go green. Why is that?
How is Corey Ingelston in Arca? I just want to know that. Hasn't he won here before?
He was last year's winner, wasn't he?
Maybe.
Oh, God.
We got one wrecked off of turn 4.
John
Jarrell,
Jarrell.
Boger, Thomas Markham. Let's look at that again.
Justin boogering it up right here. Into the modified tires. John Jarrell about tipping over.
Yeah, John Jarrell, a past winner here. Let's go on board with Thomas Markham and watch this unfold.
Oh,
yeah.
Nowhere to go.
The stuff happens so quick. And this year, the mandatory left rear bumper covers hopefully stop the jumping left rears, but wow. Slight impact into the modified tires. Everybody's fine. Ingelston has not won a DNQ race in Cup, I believe, as we're back green. He's come close. Waylon Hicks won the Cup Series race.
That's right.
Is he riding for Bob Baker?
Yes, he is. Bob Baker is here tuning that thing up.
He's got that lazy Susan steering wheel. Look at that sumbitch. It's about as big as his head.
I mean, the racing is so fast here, Jay-Z. And like we said, stay in the seat. I don't know if people really know what we're talking about at home. Your head almost wants to fall out of the cart.
Yeah,
so that's what
last time I ran an indoor race up here in Syracuse, got halfway through the B main because that's the kind of talent I have, and I was begging for a caution, screaming, I can't breathe. Wave, put it out. It's brutal, man. You get too much beer in you the night before, and you can't drive the next day. It's tough.
Yeah, here, and that's what we're seeing towards the back of the field. But Corey Ingelston out there with his big steering wheel, and look at that. He's got the hand on the head.
Yeah, there he is, driving one-handed, trying to hold himself up right there. But Thomas Markham, who always seems to run good here but never finish well, he's made his way into the top 5 here, Bob. Who's
Yeah.
Where's Justin Booger?
Justin Booger is towards the back of the field, hit there with Aaron Hodges. But now we're going to hit some lap traffic, and it's all Spencer Martin and Corey Ingelston right now. This is where it gets interesting.
They're side by side. That's never good here. Watch the turtles. The leader's in traffic, and he's under pressure.
This is just ridiculous how fast these races go out here. Watching Eggleston holds his head up. That's always not good. If I'm in second place, Spencer Martin right here, I'm looking at that and thinking, hey,
Yeah,
maybe
if
I'll
I'm
have
Spencer
something.
Martin, maybe I put my right side tires in that PJ1 up on the top groove there, because you got to go where they ain't, especially when the laps click by this fast here at AAR.
Corey
You got hit
Eggleston-
from behind. It's like, get your hand off your head. I better get my shit together.
Yeah, Corey Eggleston needs a cigarette right now as he puts back Markham down another lap and yell is out. Hopefully that's at 5 to go for Corey Eggleston's sake.
Yeah, 5 to go. Here we go. Aaron Hodges chose the top. We're back green, 5 laps left. And, man, we'll see if Eggleston can do anything for Spencer Martin unless he's too tired.
Spencer Martin, I think, has been biding his time. The laps are winding down. He's only got 3 circuits left. He's got 2 car lengths on Eggleston. Now 2 laps to go.
2 laps to go. Spencer Martin's going to take the white.
Easy, no challenge. Spencer Martin, 3 kart lengths in hand. He takes a win here in the Arca Series.
Down here in victory lane for the Arca Series feature, Spencer Martin. Man, I'll tell you what, you and Corey Eggleston really got after it there towards the end of that race. Let me turn this track mic on. Sorry, I had a hot dog and I just burped, so sorry about that. You had a really good run. Let's walk down this way so the microphone gets picked up. You had a really good run with Corey Eggleston, and it seemed like he was going to run away with this. What was it like out there to get this win?
Well, you know, early on I thought, you know, he probably had a better piece, but the longer we ran, just the better and better our cart got, and I could see his start hopping, slipping around a little bit. So I knew if I just stayed consistent, I might be there at the end.
We saw Corey holding his head up there halfway through this feature. Was that ever a problem for you where you physically started falling out of seat?
Oh, luckily I've been riding over here past probably a couple months, so I'm pretty good on that department.
His first DNQ win here today in the Arca feature. He's going to have another shot at it later in the Busch Series feature. Corey Eggleston, did you just get tight there or what happened?
No, I got tired. Left rear tire wasn't right. Just all part of it. Y'all got to guess.
Yeah, you guys had a really good piece. I thought you started off the race really good, and you've got almost looks like it's starting to chord there in the left rear. That could have been part of it, huh?
Yeah, I think we had a mistake putting on the left rear, but it happens. We got another one.
Another feature coming for Corey Eggleston. He's going to have a shot at the Busch Series feature. Well, down here with Justin Boger driving for Randall Beck, and you had a pretty weird start to this race, getting in the barrier over there off of 4, but you were able to salvage a really good finish.
Yeah. This is way different than anything I'm used to. I'm telling you, this is rough, man. It's way rougher than I thought it was, but I got to thank Randall Beck for letting me drive today. Caleb Kleiner for hooking us up with tires and everything. The wife for coming and helping out, Amber, and her friend Caroline for helping out and everything they do. So,
Justin Boger finishes 3rd here today in the Arca Series feature at AAR. Short field for the Usac feature, but on the SRI pole, it is Curtis Beeson with Curtis Smith on the outside pole.
Short field, but not short dicks. David Crops rounding out the top 3 here. Why do not all of the people show up to these AAR races? Are they scared?
I think a lot of guys don't want to wholesale their setups to run quicker on asphalt, but with these champ guys, you could run a headrest on the right-hand side of your seat and cheat. So I thought they'd have a full field here because you could hold your head up as we get the green flag and Beeson takes off.
Hunter Smith already around off of turn number 1. Wasn't expecting that. We'll go ahead and re-rack him again. Nobody chose the top as we're back green. Hunter Smith driving for Joey Gase in this race because Joey has the Daytona 500 at the time, and he felt like it was better to let Hunter Smith try to drive this thing, and he looked pretty fast as he's already on the back bumper of Curtis Beeson.
He's trying, that's for sure. Curtis Beeson, Father Time, making some laps around here, but it looks like his age is starting to show as Hunter takes it to the bottom.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, God!
Hop the turtles. Yeah, that's not a good feeling there. Beeson definitely just got a prostate exam.
Yeah, it looks like he is regular. David Crops falling behind a little bit. I figured he would do a little bit better. He's got some youth, but it looks like he's hoping for a cigarette break also.
We talked about being in great physical condition. Hunter Smith owns a fitness program for race car drivers. So he is out here showing off his physical conditioning and he's definitely showing out for everybody out here today.
Yeah, Curtis Beeson falling out of the seat there. It looks like he had about 5 laps in him, and we've got, 20 more to go. So, yeah, we see, oh no, that's Crops completely out of the seat. Curtis Beeson putting him a lap down.
Curtis Beeson, man, he's holding his own. We pick on these old guys. We pick on these people with limited talent here in DNQ, but he's holding his own at a very tough racetrack. He doesn't have anything for Hunter right now, but hey, let's raise a toast to him, however you want to say it. I could stop stuttering.
Yeah, the Fit Stop Performance Machine 35 here of Hunter Smith leading, but I don't know. It looks like Beeson's rolling the center a little bit better.
Yeah, Beeson looks like he's got his line down now. Hunter, I don't know if he's trying to save his tires or what. He's gotten a good rhythm. It looks like these boys have they've got a few laps of green in them now, and they've gotten in a rhythm, except for David Crops. The only thing he can't hit is the line.
Yeah, these Champ cars got that higher CG, so they don't handle as well as a traditional flat car. And you can see these guys, especially coming off of 4, they're leading on that right front really hard, and they got a lot of wheel put in it. So we'll see as these laps click off who can hold on the most. Is Curtis Beeson. He's charging back towards the front.
Don't look now, Jay-Z. That margin to the lead is getting thinner than Charles Lewandowski's hairline as the caution comes out. 5 to go caution. Let's see what Beeson has. He was running Hunter Smith down. Let's see if he can finish it off.
Hunter Smith had that head lean going on. He needed that caution bad. Let's see if he's got 4 more laps in him. Father Time to the inside. Beats him the right side. He takes the lead. Beeson to the point. He can hold on for 2 more laps. Does he have it in him?
He's got to keep it down.
Can he get a 5-hour energy or something? Hunter.
Curtis Beeson leading this race. White flag is
Father
out, and
time,
Curtis
baby.
Beeson stayed in the seat.
Hell yeah, brother.
That was a really good race for having 3 cards here for it. Curtis Beeson, your winner here in the Usac feature. You know what? Just when you think you got these younger guys here, they're in better shape, and they can get outlast you. You come out here and outlast them. That's an Ironman race for you. Congratulations.
Hey, at 56 years old, I still got what it takes. It depends on a lot of your crew, Dimp, Charger chassis. My wife back home, she helps me tremendously. Yeah, I knew I had him. I just messed up in the beginning. He got into the back of me, but I knew I was coming back. And the chassis was good. Thank y'all for everything y'all do for us. I give $50 to the little boy that got bit by the dog. I challenge anybody to match it. All right?
Curtis Beeson, your winner today in the USAC feature.
Thank you.
There you go, Curtis. Hunter Smith comes on second in the USAC feature. I mean, man, you got out to the lead there early, and looks like you got tight, and or whatever the conditioning problem was, and Beeson ran you down and got you there at the end.
Yeah, it was fun, man. This is only my second time in this kart. This is my, I think, second DNQ race, first time ever here. So he got me fair and square there at the end. I just wish that 5 to go caution might have had something if that didn't come out. But it was fun. I got to thank Joey Gase let me run his kart. My parents, my girlfriend, everybody. Fit Stop Performance. Obviously, I own the business, so this is a fully funded gig out of our own pocket. So, but it kept me in shape, and we're good to go.
Yeah, say, what was it like driving this thing physically in the seat?
You know what it was? It was everybody's been telling me about the neck, and my arms started to get it, but for the most part, it was pretty good. I can't really complain. The neck started to go towards the end there, but vice versa. The 5 to go caution probably bit me on the wind, but it helped me rest up a little bit for those last 5 laps. So overall, it was awesome. Joey set up a great car, and hopefully he gives me another shot to come back out here and have some fun.
Hunter Smith second today in the USAC feature. Well, fighting clutch issues during practice, was able to get it ready for the feature was David Crops. David, I mean, you had a third-place finish. You had a lot of stuff going on, a lot of adversity when you first got here. So to have a good, clean race is probably more important, and a good points day as well.
Yes, it's a great points day for us. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Support 43, 21 Signs and Graphics. Chris Munkus, thanks for the engine. We did overcome some stuff. Had clutch issues, didn't get to practice. Come out here and kept it clean and just ran a good race. I was a little bit off the pace. Wanted to give the leaders room to race. So, and just make laps and learn, and that's what my main goal was today.
Yeah, a lot of people come out here and they say, my goal is to win races. I think, sometimes people forget that there's no experience sometimes when you guys start in the DNQ series, and you're starting to build up an experience.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I want to run for the points. I come out trying to win every race I can, but I just started racing, and I still have a lot to learn. So, just keep putting the effort in and keep getting better is all I can do.
David Crops, he's making his way towards getting better, and that's working better for points already for him in the Usac series. Thanks, David. Thank you. Carroll Tractor and Trailer Repair Busch Series starting lineup on the SRI pole is Cameron Hedgecock with Corey Ingelston on the outside.
See if Ingelston can get it done. Justin Booger and Aaron Hodges round out the field.
4 Busch Series cards. Now, they're giving up a lot of points here, Jay-Z, for not coming to run here at AAR Speedway.
Yeah, the series is so tight. I'd hate to give away free money, especially when you're guaranteed a top 5 or a top 6 if you just show up at this point. So I'm not judging people for the choices they make. I'm just saying they're playing with fire.
Yeah, Randall Beck was the only one that has Justin Boger driving for him here. I mean, they made the decision to come, and that's going to probably pay pretty good dividends. Never mind.
Psych.
As he spins around off of 4.
Well, good thing there's only 4 cars.
Commentator's
still
curse.
in the top 5.
Yeah, the worst he's going to do is go back to 3rd here as we go green. So Cameron Hedgecock is Jay Hedgecock's son, the legendary modified racer, chassis builder, late model racer. So he's got a very big racing background. He's driven a bunch before.
He does, but Corey Ingelston's beating the bumper off that thing. He shows him a nose, goes to the inside, misses the turtle, and it looks like Ingelston's going to go to the point. He's just got to make all the laps this time.
Yeah, these guys are regulars up here at the AAR Speedway, so they've got a lot of experience, Jay-Z, and it is definitely showing.
Yeah, you can see that Ingelston machine there. Bob Baker prepared. It looks good. The nose cuts well. It's not pushing up off the turn. It's rolling the center really well. You can tell these guys have got it dialed in, and they got a thick notebook ready to go for this AAR Speedway.
One thing I notice here at AAR is when these guys start to get tired, right here at the exit of turn 4 is where they start drifting up higher and higher and higher, and that's when you see these guys start cutting under him as Cameron Hedgecock to the left rear of Ingelston.
Cameron Hedgecock trying to save some weight by running no gloves. It looks like it's paying off for him. Gets a better feel, better grip on that sternum wheel, misses the turtles. He's got a good rhythm going here as we approach lap number 10.
No condoms.
This place is so fast.
No filters on his cigarettes, and no gloves when he drives, man. That's a man's man right there.
That's a full feel right there, man. He's going for the real feel. How could you get a good feel with gloves on?
Yeah. We've heard of Barefoot Bob McCready, but we haven't heard of...
we'll come up with something.
Bare knuckle Hedgecock.
There we go. I love that.
Yeah, bare knuckle Hedgecock. White knuckle Hedgecock. Aaron Hodges, tired. He had to go take a nap. Now we're down to 3 in the Busch. Oh, that's a trouble spot for Boger over there. Maybe he's just to get a caution. Here we go, back green.
Justin Booger to the inside of Ingelston.
Goodness.
Can't hold it together.
Oh, man.
That thing is free.
Man, that's twice he stepped on that thing.
Yeah, his crew chief, I heard over the radio, he said, we need to get 2 rounds in the left rear and take some tape off the nose. Looks like it's paid off. Justin Booger to second. Ingelston shows him in the right rear and said, nope, you're back to 3rd, buddy.
Booger looks like he needs about 4 more ounces of 5-star tire specialty prep in the right sides of that go-kart, as he's looped it a couple times, and he's losing more ground after a challenge for 2nd initially.
Man, this 400 machine is hooked up here between Spencer Martin and Cameron Hedgecock. I mean, these guys who are AAR regulars are putting on a clinic here today.
Yeah, great racing between these top 2. Ingelston hopefully saving his stuff as our 5 to go caution comes out.
Here we go, 5 to go. Can it make it happen?
Hedgecock takes the lead. Booger slides up into 2nd, putting Ingelston back to 3rd. He can hang on for 4 more laps. Let's see Cameron Hedgecock out to the lead. It's only going to be a few more laps here as the 2 battle behind him.
Ingelston will make the pass on Booger. 2 to go for Cameron Hedgecock. He's making it look easy. Going to take the white, and there is no challenge for him. Cameron Hedgecock going to take the win in the Busch Series feature. Well, down here with Cameron Hedgecock taking home his first DNQ Series win and a Busch Series race as well. Cameron, seems like you guys were able to get a 2 for 2, and if you didn't win, you know they were going to give you a hard time about it.
Yeah, we've been coming up here the last couple months and running the local stuff, and it was really the last couple weeks we've been pretty good, so we figured we'd come out here and give it a shot, and I think it paid off.
Yeah, it seems like Corey Ingelston may have given you a challenge, but I don't think he had anything for you there.
Yeah, he's been coming up here too some. They're pretty good. It seemed like his kind of fall off after about 10 or 12 laps, and ours just kept on getting a little bit better.
You got anybody to thank for this win here today?
I got to thank Brad Jeffords for the clutch. He's hitting pretty hard. And Spencer that comes with me, rode another class. We kind of just worked together on it.
Yeah, the Hedgecock family used to race modifieds against my family back in the day, so I know that they're pretty good. So he takes home the win here today. I didn't tell you that, Mo. Corey Ingelston makes it 2 for 2 in second. Not what you wanted, but you'll take it, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, just some days you have it, some days you don't. We had good, clean racing. Hats off to those guys. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, it's tough when we're doing a show that's bang, bang, bang today. You don't have a lot of time to think about things because of the weather, but did that make it a little bit more difficult?
No, I think it's fine. I mean, we're fighting the rain, but I just fell out of the seat, so that probably didn't help. But it's all good.
Corey Ingelston, honest, and a second-place finish here today. Down here with Justin Boger again. It seems like it's a carts all finished the same spot. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Was there anything you did different for this race?
No, not really. Just try to keep my head up as much as I can, but that's hard to do over here. So.
Yeah, I think Randall Beck's going to be happy that. I mean, he's got. What do you got, Randall? One Nerf bar you got to fix? That's not bad. Not bad for here, right? I think you did a good job.
Hey, that's all I can ask for. So. But yeah, appreciate Randall again for letting me ride. Caleb for doing tires, wife, her friend, JC, everybody. So it was fun.
Justin Boger, third here today once again. All right, Finish Line Wash Pros Dash Series starting lineup. Jonathan Mabe on the SRI pole with Joey Gase in the outside pole.
Row number 2, David Back Markham and Zach Campolonia.
Row 3, Brian Shaw and Martin Coberly.
Row number 4, Jamie Edwards in that Chalou Performance Machine with Steven Todges.
Row number 5, Kenny Flippin and James Seagroves.
Dash Series 390, Stock Predator, small tires all the way around. So usually these guys run on treads, obviously not here at AAR Speedway. Finish Line Wash Pros, a great sponsor for this series. As we go green, Jonathan Mabe, who has won a feature here before, on the pole, and he is going to skate away from Campolonia and Joey Gase.
David Back Markham slots down into 4th, shoving down the Markham super stretch. Turn number 2 has been very difficult for David Markham over the years. Looks like he's got it together here as he's trying to turn down and take that 3rd spot away from Joey Gase.
He shoves Gase up wide in 3 and 4, gets underneath 1 and 2, can't get the job done. They're losing ground to our leaders, Mabe, as they're battling side by side and slowing each other down.
Campolonia to the back bumper of Jonathan Mabe. He's getting to the inside as we go on board with Mabe. New leader, Zach Campolonia, here at AAR Speedway.
Jonathan maybe always runs good here, never anywhere else. So it's good to see him all the way up into the 2nd spot and holding on strong there. He needs a caution to stay in that seat. That thing is starting to hop and he's getting tired.
Yeah, lap traffic starting to wreak havoc for Gase as Markham gets to the inside. Someone's in the wall.
Seagraves, DeCourcy goes around for a spin, and that's that trouble spot, guys, we talked about earlier. Looks like he fell out of the seat there and got into the tires. Yeah. And Jonathan Mabe was involved in that. Let's look at their instant replay.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That right front's toast.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, Mabe was having a good run there. What a shame. Let's look at it again. It took the hit right on the right front, man. That's terrible.
Sheared it right off the chassis.
See it bouncing around there under caution. That's not something he's going to be able to fix under the crash clock as Zach Campolonia to the spot, but not for long. And we got 2 hung up like dogs back there. That's Joey Gase and somebody else in the 111.
Brian Shaw. We had a left or a bumper cover. Obviously, it knocked it up, as you can see, as that puts David Markham in the lead as we go green. Campolonia about got the jump under him.
Wasn't paying attention, sleeping on the start, gives it back to Campolonia. But don't look now. David Markham beating the back bumper off of that thing, trying to take that lead spot back.
You know, we've seen it so many times here at AAR Speedway. Markham has come so close to winning these races, just has not closed the deal here. Very fast, JZ, just can't make it happen.
Yeah, he's got a knack for running on asphalt, man. He does well here every single time we show up. He's still right there knocking on the back bumper of Capolonia. We'll have to just see how lap traffic plays into this, and maybe we can find an opportunity to get by and etch his name into the history books here for DNQ.
Oh, he smokes the left rear of Campolonia, and Joey Gase trying to follow him in. We're 3 wide as they enter.
Joey Gase at the bottom with David Markham. David Markham holding on strong, pitches him down. Can't hold on to the top spot. The battle for the lead is hard right now. Zach Campolonia shoves it underneath David Markham, puts him back to third. Don't look now, Joey Gase, but you got 2 Hornets chasing you.
David Markham was using that Pepsi groove up there at the top of the track to try and get some grip there, JZ.
Yeah, he's feeling it out. He's got to go where the other guys aren't because his nose cone isn't going to last much longer. He's using up the left rear of Campologna, hopping the turtles, using up every piece of racetrack he can find.
Caution is out. Oh
Jay-Z.
my gosh, here we go, back green.
Jay-Z, one thing I saw as we were on the in-car, don't look now. David Markham to the spot. He never lifted that whole lap.
He's
drove into Joey Gase's door right there.
He saw the red mist. He could get a sniff of that lead. He was going to put up with it as 2 of the back markers are around. We stay up.
Yeah, that is going to bring out the caution. We had 3 to go. Looks like Jamie Edwards and Steven Todd just get into it. Oh, he's lucky he didn't flip there. All right, 3 to go. David Markham leading with Joey Gase on the outside. Campolonia right behind him. Slow restart for Markham.
Markham playing games in that restart zone, but paid off for him. He gets the jump. Campolonia on his back bumper, but those 2 pull way ahead of Joey Gase, who takes the 3rd spot away. 1 to go now. White flag is out. David Markham might get his first win at AAR Speedway. Markham gets the win. Gets the super stretch named after him, takes home the checkered flag here at AAR Speedway. What a come-from-behind underdog win.
Finally, David Markham takes a win in the DNQ series here at AAR Speedway. Oh, man. David, you come so close here so many times. We got the backstretch named after the Markham backstretch here because of the spill you took when you came so close to winning that Cup race a couple years ago.
Good thing we got these bumper covers now.
Yeah, what does it feel like to win finally in the DNQ Dirt Series and here at AAR?
Oh, it feels great. I mean, every time I come out here, I feel like I'm fast, and then normally it's 5 to go caution gets me all messed up. Something bad happens to me every time where I make a bad move or something. But finally, you know, when I got the lead, I thought it was going to be good, and then I tried to get an arc into the turn 1 there on that restart, and someone got below me, so I was like, okay, no, not to leave it open next time I had the opportunity to come leading. But I mean, this is great. I've been trying many times, flip, wreck, done everything you could do but win one. Let you win one time that I should have won. So yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, we talked about that 5 to go caution earlier, and you were like, oh man, you know, I don't like it at all. You had a 3 to go caution. What was going through your mind at that point?
Not again. I just knew something bad would happen, but I was back in the lead then, so I knew, like I said, I knew not to leave the bottom open into 1 and just get a good run off into the backstretch and just keep my momentum up, and hopefully no one dove it in there. So appreciate everybody. That was a good hard race in there. We were pinning each other down. It was a lot of fun though.
Anybody you got to thank for this win here today?
Oh, everybody standing right here, Mom, Dad, Danny, Tommy, Hoosier, and Clay, putting up with me. DNQ series for putting this on, AAR for letting us come out here and tear up my stuff once a year. So, yep, thank you guys.
It's torn up most of the time anyway, but David Markham gets his win finally here in the DNQ series. Second for Zach Campolonia. Man, you ran a really good race. Like I say, I'm pretty impressed with how you ran today. Looks like you're just a little bit too tight. David was able to get the arc on you there and be able to make a move under you. So, well, I mean, talk about this day, talk about this run, and talk about what it's like to have a good finish.
Cars are really good. It was better on the long run. If I had the long runs as good, I knew that 5 to go caution was going to kill me. I just want to thank everyone that helps me out, Adam, Rob, Mike, my buddy Alan, my family. Honestly, I just want to be out here for Showalls and Welch, so I just want to thank them with all my heart.
Yeah, we had the 5 to go, and then we had that 3 to go restart. So you guys chose the bottom. And what was the mindset through that? Trying to get a jump on Dave and maybe get him a little free?
The only thought I had was try and give him push on the start and push him up in 1-2 and try and get on the bottom of him. But like I said, my car has been on the long runs. Congrats to him and Joey. And like I said, I had fun out here. Hopefully we can keep up the momentum now.
Zach Campolonia, second here today.
Yep.
Well, Joey Gase comes home third, and I mean, man, that was a slugfest out there, wasn't it?
Yeah. Some people need to use their heads a lot more. I've never seen a wheel hopper actually get moved and still get someone on top of you, like on your fucking head. So that was cool. You know, we had a really good kart on the long run, stuck on the short run. I think I need to get a new clutch or gears checked. But really happy to see David win. It was fun. I got sent to the back for a guy being a moron, which I understand, and we went from last to first in 2 laps. So that was cool. But it's Baby Bristol, and that's what it is, I guess.
Joey Gase third here today, going to run the Daytona 500 here in a couple days as well. Well, 50 laps here for the 5-Star Tire Specialties race at AAR. Waylon Hicks won this race last year. We'll go down and we'll talk to him real quick. Waylon, you won this race last year, 50 laps. Is your kart good enough to win this thing again?
Well, I think it is. The main thing here is just staying clean, staying out of trouble. I believe we can put it in there.
The SRI Pole Award winner for this race, Waylon Hicks. We're going to talk to the outside front row starter here, Trent Newman. Trent, you're pretty quick here. A long race. Do you have what it takes to stay in the seat here?
I hope so. Tires is pretty good this year. We've been pretty consistent the whole time we've been here, so hopefully I can just hold on and pull it out.
Trent Newman hoping for a good finish as well. Caleb Clenard down here. We talked to you earlier. I mean, you run the heat races. You run a couple things so far here. How do you feel about it?
I think we'll be pretty good. Hopefully we can get some green flag laps. That's what I'm hoping for, but I doubt it.
Caleb Clenard starting third. That is the top 3 starters for today's race. Lots of drivers here for the Escape Pool Cleaning Cup Series feature, guys, and you got to pick one. Who are you going with?
I'm picking the guy who's got the most 5-star tire prep in the right-hand side of that vehicle.
I'm going to go for that 114 of Waylon Hicks. That's right. He's a past winner here of this race as well, so I think if he's starting on point, he's going to get it done.
Let's go down for the command to fire engines. Now for the most famous words in motorsports, we give it to Rylan.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
All right, well, the karts are fired up, ready to go for this Cup Series feature. 50 laps here at the AAR Speedway. It is always a physically demanding track. You got to be smart when you run this race. We went over the keys to winning this race here today. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the Escape Pool Cleaning Cup Series starting lineup. In row number 1, starting on the pole, last year's winner, Waylon Hicks on the SRI pole with Trent Newman on the outside pole.
Row number 2, Caleb Clenard and Johnny Oliverio.
Row 3, Stephen Broy and L.J. McCleary.
Row number 4 is Craig Smith and your Miltona 50 winner, Adam Welsh.
Row number 7, Ian Ingerston and Mickey Pooh.
Is he German?
I don't know.
Escape Pool Cleaning.
9.
The weight is 410. AKRA, NKA clones, and usually they're on treaded Hoosiers, but today they get to run the slicks as Waylon Hicks leads them down to the line. Green flag, we are underway for the race, Cup Series race, and already Waylon Hicks to the lead. Caleb Clenard to second already.
Clenard not messing around, beating the back bumper off of Waylon Hicks, who got it done here last year. As we go on board with the bad kitty, Adam Welsh. Watch that right foot, never coming off the throttle around this place. He's here to win.
You know, the fans at home might see some beating and banging, but every driver out here expects that at this place. It's just the nature of the beast. You're not going to throw hands after the race. It's just how you got to drive to get the job done.
Yeah, you come here to AAR fully expecting to get nailed in the rear bumper and the left side door. That's what happens here at the AAR Speedway. Is Waylon Hicks in the lead right now.
Waylon Hicks making it look easy right now. Let's see if he can hang on for the whole distance as we go under caution. It looks like Caleb Clenard, our second place runner, goes around into the infield.
Right off the front bumper of Trent Newman. Looks like he just dumped him there.
Ooh. Got Austin Dillon.
Yeah, he was making a pass on the lap cart of Adam Welsh as we go back green. You don't go a lap down here at AAR. When the caution comes out, you clear yourself of going a lap down, as Clenard already back to third, as Oliverio in second.
Caleb Clenard made his way back up in a minute. Looks like we got a Hail Hitler right there coming from the crowd. But, yeah, oh, no, that's short dick is what that was. Sorry. A little bit bigger dick.
Yeah, it's not like we're trying to film this race, guy. Get out of the way. Come on.
Well, I love how the pit crews always do this, as if this track allows you more than 1 second of a lapse of concentration. You're not looking at that guy. You're just doing everything you can to stay in the damn seat. At this
Hey, man, did you see when I had my hands out there? I was telling him he was on you.
Wait, right. Give him about 10 more
Bro,
laps when his head's falling over there and he can actually see him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Craig Smith in the way as Johnny O to second, all over the back bumper of Waylon Hicks as they go down the backstretch. Johnny O had help from Bob Baker as well, so that's obviously showing out here in his performance.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it's paying off. Bob Baker, one of the best on asphalt. And, oh, Johnny O just turns Waylon Hicks, headed the wrong way in traffic, not happy. He says, I will...
No, but that's one of those racing deals.
Give me a high five, Johnny O.
Let's take a look at this again. Lap cart in the way. He's going to cut down underneath Hicks as they're getting into 3 and 4. Ah, man. That's kind of a racing deal right there.
Yeah, Hicks couldn't really see him, but he could feel him. He knew he was there, and Oliverio just pushed up and turned him around. And Red Dead Redemption, not happy, dropping his helmet in the seat with gusto.
All right, Oliverio leads here as Newman and LJ McCleary now going to get passed by Hicks are your top 4.
Yeah, LJ McCleary with a lot of laps around this joint, too. Holding strong as we got Stephen Broy, Costred Smith.
Oh, Stephen Broy.
Hung up in the way.
Man, those are 2 guys that seem to find each other every race and yell at each other. Here we go. Green flag, we're back out. Man, 50 laps is a long time around here. We've run this race before, Bill. I don't think I would ever do it again. There's no reason for me to do it again.
I was absolutely praying for a caution, and we went green. We went green from lap number 1 all the way to the 5 to go caution, and I thought I was dead.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. As obviously the class of the field are Newman, Hicks, and Oliverio, and they're all over each other.
Yep,
This is some
Newman
great
jumped
racing.
the left rear. That was not smart. Waylon Hicks trying to get redemption on Johnny O. Let's see if he feeds him the bumper. He gives him a nose. Oh, a little bit cleaner there. Johnny O might have knew it was coming.
You know, you wonder if a guy like Oliverio going back to P2 is being held back by his crew chief, because on dirt, he's not. We don't call his name a whole lot, but here at AAR, he's turning good laps. He's led some laps today.
Translation
see
there,
what he can
go
do
like hell from the crew member. Yeah, you got a little bit bigger dick now.
Hicks leading with his, keep getting more and more and more as we're getting ready to get down to our 5 to go caution. As Craig Smith goes, gets past there by the leader, trying to stay out of the way there. But, man, I could tell some of these guys are just like, get me to 5 to go, get me to 5 to go. Because you can tell where the heads are right here coming off the corner.
Yep,
tells
right
the
there,
story.
not good. Good.
This track will test you. I mean, if you think you're in shape, you can come here and try it. But I mean, it's tough, man. As Hicks has opened it out to a big advantage. 2 laps to go to that 5 to go caution. But last year's winner looking like he's doing a great job right now.
What makes the difference between dirt and asphalt? Why do we see some boys like Markham and Hicks and these guys do really good on asphalt, not good on dirt?
I think it's just to feel the grippy of the front end as the leader gets turned. 3 of them, all tied up in 3 and 4. Hicks not happy, yelling, hooting, and hollering. Let's look at the replay.
I don't know. McCleary's going to skate out of this with the lead. I don't know. It's kind of hard to get angry about that. This is product of racing here at AAR Speedway.
Second time Johnny
All right,
O
we'll
and
see.
Waylon get together. He's not happy. Turns down right there. Newman gets pushed to the lead by Waylon Hicks. Waylon goes underneath LJ, and LJ gets through.
Oh, Mickey Roop's going to get into LJ McCleary. That's going to bring out a caution. A few laps to go here. Trent Newman leading with 4 laps to go.
Waylon Hicks somehow back up to the 2nd spot. Can he get it done?
Here we go. Only a few laps left. 2 laps to go for Trent Newman. Can he take home this win? As he is going to see the white flag. Here's the last lap.
Oh, Johnny O is going to turn him a 3rd time.
Not again. Let's go down and talk to Trent Newman. Johnny.
I love how
yeah.
Hicks isn't even done spinning, and he's trying to grab Oliverio's go-kart.
Trent Newman down here in Victory Lane for the Escape Pool Cleaning Cup Series.
Jeez.
5-star Tire Specialties Escape Pool Cleaning Cup Series. Trent Newman, you get your first Cup Series win. Talk to me about this race. I mean, it was like watching an episode of WWF Monday Night Raw.
Oh, I know, man. It's just all about, just keeping your nose clean and last man standing. That's all it is. And thank God that we're here. We can celebrate it.
Yeah, you guys had a really good pace. It seemed like you, Waylon Hicks, Johnny O, you guys all had really good karts. Is that what made the difference today? I mean, Johnny O said he started falling out of the seat. Did you have that at all?
No. The go-kart was just felt amazing. And when it's that good, the agility and stuff is there. And it was definitely there today. So.
You got anybody to thank for this win?
Oh, God. Jason Asbury for the tires, man, I swear to God, he's the baddest. I'm telling you. Daryl Dalton for the awesome power. It's there. It's bad. I got to thank Nick Hull for helping me put it together and everything. My dad, my girlfriend, just Nikki, Alex, everybody that just puts forth into, supporting me and to do the thing that I love. So.
Trent Newman, your winner here today, 50 laps.
I wouldn't do it to you. I wouldn't do it to nobody out here. And put on, I wouldn't block it in the middle of the straightaway. I mean, it is what it is. Hey, it's fun racing with y'all.
All right, we'll get down here with second place finisher Johnny O as he gets his helmet off. Man, there's a lot of hard racing out there for sure. What was it like from the seat, and how was it for you?
Man, it was fast. I just couldn't hang on to it there at the end. Yeah, it was my fault, though. I just got tired. I was doing all I could do about them last 10 laps to hang on to it, but I'm glad we got a good finish out of it. And, I was doing this for somebody else today, so I hope they're happy with it. But that's about it, man. It was fast. It was fast enough to win, I felt like. I just got tired.
Yeah, it's tough here. I don't care how much you work out, how much you think you're in shape. This place tests it to the max. Who do you got to thank for this finish?
I got to thank Bob Baker. He worked on this thing all week, and he lives an hour and a half away from me, and I didn't have time to get up there until about 9 o'clock last night to help him. And Corey Ingelston, he helped with us today. Evan Ingelston. Those guys, they worked hard all day, and Bob worked hard all week to get it up here. So I hope he's happy with it.
Yeah, I've run this race. You will sleep very well tonight. Johnny O, second place here.
Thank you.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, last year's winner looked like he was starting to head that way to win this race here today. Waylon Hicks, I mean, you had a really good race. You probably had one of the best pieces here. Just got moved out of the way way too many times. Explain the frustration with Johnny O and the respect you have for Bob Baker.
I mean, dude, Bob Baker, he's a legend at this, but I'm telling you, that dude, you don't turn somebody down halfway down the straightaway. I understand in the corner, and this is AAR. I mean, come on now. But you don't do that. I treat everybody out here with respect. I could have wrecked him. I mean, there was no problems. I could have turned him right here, and he would have been gone. But that's not racing, man. I love racing. It's racing.
That is what happens here. It is racing. I mean, it's like Bowman Gray Stadium. We're so close to the stadium, but racing here is just like Bowman Gray. You got to get moved to get out of the way, and I think a lot of people don't like that. But when we come here, it's some of the best shows we've ever seen, and that was an amazing race. Did you ever get tired during this thing?
Not one bit. I'll do another 50 right now. If he wants to come out here, me and him, I'll show him 50. I bet he won't catch me. Guarantee it.
You got anybody to thank for this run here today?
Yeah, I would like to thank my brother getting this thing. Man, this thing is flying, dude. I'm telling you what, if it were green flag day, it'd never touch me. But, hey, other than that, my wife, my daughter, Mason, everybody out here comes, helps me and supports me out here, man. Thank y'all. We love it. We'll be back next year.
We love having this personality in DNQ. Waylon Hicks finishes third here today. What a day we had a racing here at AAR Speedway. Always a good time.
Yeah, never disappoints. I mean, we've seen a bunch of good races here. First time winner, David Back Markham. I mean, on the Markham Super Stretch, what more could a fan want? Yeah, just another great day, and can't wait for the next DNQ race.
Yeah, AAR is a great equalizer. We got guys like Mabe and past winners like Jarrell that have all come from behind to win here at AAR. When we're running at Millbridge or the fair, they're typically not up front. So it's exciting for the fans. I had a good time calling this race.
Well, March 22nd will be the next DNQ race back at Millbridge Speedway. That is the SRI night, and cannot wait to get the SRI guys down there. They're always a good time. But for Bill Chester and Jay-Z, I am Bob Duato. We will see you guys in March.